Welcome to the Uncle's channel. Thanks for watching today. And it's that time of year again, the Game Awards, where I go for like 30 categories and I give my best pick on what I think the winner of that category should be, even though I'm not anywhere near qualified for at least like 2/3 of the category. But hey, we'll do our best anyway. Now at the Game Awards, it's a little confusing because like it's not really based upon what people vote for. It's really based on like game journalism. I think our vote, like people, only make up like 10% of what the final results are. So we're really just like tiebreakers. That's really all we are. But we're still going to go through them. 31 categories, and we're going to do our best to pick the winner for those categories. And so our first category here is going to be Game of the Year. And we're looking at it, I've only played 2 of the 6 games, but that's not going to stop me from voting for my favorite game, which is obviously going to be Elden Ring. And I'll go ahead and go through them before I select it. Plague Tale. I played the first one. I've not played this one, and I liked it. Great graphics. I'm sure this one's a fun game. But I still can't see this Game of the Year material. God of War Ragnarok. I probably liked the game a lot, but I hadn't got around to it yet. I'm still working my way through the first game, which is really fun. But I can't vote on the second game if I haven't finished the first one yet. And there's no way to beat out Elden Ring. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like one of the greatest games I've ever played. Horizon Forbidden West, I haven't played the first one, so it's doubtful that I'm going to play the second one anytime soon. Stray, I love Stray, but it's a pretty short game, and it's not really Game of the Year contender. It's just more of a fun indie game, but I would love for it to win, just so a cat game like sweeps Game of the Year. I mean, how awesome would that be? And Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I never really liked the Xenoblade Chronicle games that much. I played the second one, and I don't know. I just didn't really like it, so I definitely wouldn't pick that one. So Elden Ring is going to be my vote for that particular category. How do we go to the second one here? All right, Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I've never even heard of Immortality. The other ones are pretty much the same as the other category. Best Game Direction, I mean, honestly, I'm still going to go with Elden Ring on this. And I know it's going to be like, so you can pick Elden Ring for all of them? No, I'm not. But game direction, I really feel like they sort of branched out into the best open world game I've ever played. And so how can I not vote for Elden Ring in that category as well? Best narrative. And honestly, I can't pick Elden Ring for this one because you really have to dive deep in order to figure out the story for the game. But I've not played any of the other games. So it's really a, up for the grabs on which one I should pick on this. But I feel like I shouldn't pick Elden Ring just because you really have to dive deep to get the lore, and most people actually go through the game and never even know the lore in the game. I've actually read a lot about God of War Ragnarok as far as like story goes, and the first one really developed a really good story, so we're going to go with God of War Ragnarok. And how cool is this? Middle of filming, we get a server error because the website can't handle all the traffic of the voting. I had no idea the Game Awards were so popular. And it took like 10 minutes, but the server is of course back online, and we're looking at Best Art Direction. And I love the way Elden Ring looked all the way through. I know it's not just a purely new or next generation console exclusive, and you can do it on the older systems. But hey, it looked great on all those systems, so it's going to get my vote for Best Art Direction. Best Score and Music. All right, I know you're going to hate me again, but I'm going to go for Elden Ring on this because I loved the soundtrack for Elden Ring. Especially the parts where it had like the violin playing. Oh my gosh, it's like a whole different direction for the Soulsborne series. I know, once again, like you're thinking like he's going to pick Elden Ring for all of them. I'm not, but I'm picking it for a lot of them because I'm definitely a From Software fan over here. Best Audio Design. Well, I'm certainly not going to pick Call of Duty because I'm not a big fan of those games. God of War, Gran Turismo, Horizon Forbidden West, or Elden Ring. I haven't played the rest of them, so once again, I'm going to go with my personal favorite, Elden Ring. Best Performance. And I'm looking at it here. I don't know. I mean, this guy here in the middle, he looks like he could deserve my vote. Probably plays Kratos in God of War, so we'll give him the vote on that one. Games for Impact. As I look at them here, I didn't play any of them, but I did at least heard of Endling Extinction is Forever, and I thought about playing that game, so that's the one we're going to go for since I actually considered playing that particular one. Oh, server error again. Good lord. Do they not want you to vote in the Game Awards? Because that's what it's starting to feel like, is they just don't want you to vote. And we're back. It only took like 5 minutes that time to get the server back online, which is still getting really annoying trying to film this video. But we're going to go and get through these. Best ongoing game. I've not played any of these. Well, that's not true. I've played Fortnite. I didn't really enjoy it. I've never played any of the other ones, but I do like Final Fantasy games in general, so we're going to vote for Final Fantasy 14. Best indie game. I think my choice is very clear on this. I love Stray. I love cat games in general, so best indie game is definitely going to be going with Stray here. All right, best mobile game. I don't play really any mobile games, so my opinion doesn't matter on this at all either. As I'm looking at really doesn't matter at all. As I'm looking at the 5 games, I like Marvel, so we're probably going to go with Marvel for that one. All right, best community support. Recognize a game with outstanding community support, transparency. Oh, so like that means they really like keep their fans in the loop of what's going on. Once again, I've not played really many of these games, but I've always heard No Man's Sky has like the best as far as like listening to fans, trying to update their game. So that's what we're going to go with, just simply based upon what I've heard from friends. Innovation and accessibility, recognizing the software and or hardware that's pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. I don't know. I don't know what any of these games do to really help accessibility. We're going to go with a game that I have never heard of because they deserve a vote within the system. Best VR AR game. I've played some of these games, but I've never played the VR version of them. The Among Us VR looked fun when it came out. I didn't get to play it, but at least I said to myself, hey, that sort of looks fun. So we're going to go with that one because it at least got that reaction out of me. All right, best action game. Of these 3, I felt Turtles was a fantastic action game, and I'm going to vote for it because I want more Turtles games in the future in this particular style, and I love that retro style. Best action adventure game. Action adventure. Stray wasn't really action adventure. That was more just straight adventure. Tunic looked fun, but I didn't get to play it. We're going to go with Tunic because, like I said, it looked fun, but I didn't get a chance to play it. Best role-playing game. I wouldn't really call Elden Ring role-playing. I guess, you level up. I call it more of a action game, action RPG, which I guess is still RPG. And so, it's there. I love Elden Ring. It's getting my vote. Best fighting game. I didn't like Multiverse a whole lot, but it's the only one I actually played on here. You know what? Let's go with Sifu. We're going to go with Sifu. Best family game. Which one's going to gather the family around most to play? I feel like Star Wars is so big, it doesn't deserve to win a Game Awards just because it is such a big corporation. We need to give it to a smaller crew here. But I guess we're really just looking at just Nintendo, which is just as large. I know a lot of people have really enjoyed Splatoon, and it really has, I don't know if I'm going to say brought families together, but I know families that have enjoyed Splatoon quite a bit. So we're going to go Splatoon. Best sim or strategy game? Oh man, Total War. I've never actually played the Total War since, well, that's not true. I played like medieval Total War back in like the early 2000s, and I'm going to assume that is carrying on the legacy of that. So we're going to go with Total War. Best sports and racing game. Boy, I haven't played any of these because I'm not a big sports fella. But I do like racing as far as any of them. Or NBA. I don't know. We're just going to see where it lands. And looks like it lands on NBA. There we go. NBA gets my vote for that one. All right. Best multiplayer. Oh, man. My buddies would say Call of Duty, but I'm just not big of a fan of it. That multiplayer I didn't like as much. Not big on that. I've heard it's a lot of fun. I still need to give Splatoon 3 a chance. But I had the most fun myself out of Turtles, and I want to see more Turtles games, like I said. So that's going to earn my vote in that category. Content Creator of the Year. Well, what a disappointment that Ogles did not make Content Creator of the Year. And I don't know any of these people. I've not heard of these people. I guess we are in different YouTube spheres when it comes to that. I wonder if Ludwig's named after the Bloodborne boss. You know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Ludwig is the vote. Best debut indie. Oh, of course we're going to get Stray, because, it's a cat game. How could you not? Best debut indie, and it was a fantastic little game. Best adaptation. Oh, they turned into a show. Boy, I'm behind on this as well. I've not watched any of them, but I thought the Cuphead looked at least like a lot of fun. So we're going to go with Cuphead on that. Most anticipated game. Oh, man, definitely going to be Resident Evil 4 when it comes to that, because Resident Evil has been killing it lately, and I cannot wait for that 4 remake. Best esports game, one that brings everybody together. I used to like Counter-Strike a good bit, so we're going to go with Counter-Strike. I don't know if anybody even plays it anymore, but I enjoyed it back in the day. Best esports athlete. Boy, I don't know any of these people. I don't know why they do categories like this. Everybody's got a nickname too. I don't know. We'll go with the faker, because how could a faker not want to win a category? Best esports team. Man, these are just, I don't even want to even doing this. We're just going to go with the one in the middle. There we go. I don't know. I just don't understand why we're doing these categories. No one's going to tune in for these when it comes to the actual watching the Game Awards. Best esports coach, and that's is another thing I don't understand. Like they actually have like coaches for these. I don't know. This guy looks like too much of a coach. This guy looks like he's just happy to be there, so we're gonna go with that. Best esports event. Man, like, these are awful categories. Which trophy looks the coolest? I guess this one. It's League of Legends. Let's not do that one. I don't want to do that's too many sponsors get that. So let's just go with this one. That looks like a cool one. And that's the last category. So that is my choice for the Game Awards. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with any of them. I'm actually pretty excited for the Game Awards. Not to actually watch it, just because I've heard a lot of hype that the Elden Ring DLC might be announced at the Game Awards. So I'm pretty excited for that. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you going to watch the Game Awards? Who do you think deserves to win Game of the Year? Do you think it should be Elden Ring? Somebody else? Let me know down below. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos listed up above. And go out there, find a great game to play. Just simply have a great rest of the day.